I do advise that if you are thinking about getting your boobs done, it's something that I've said to a lot of girls that have messaged me on Instagram. Please, 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 please do not reach out to people on Instagram or on social media because they cannot give you the information that you probably need. Okay, so there's a difference between the information that you want and the information that you need. I am not a plastic surgeon. Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today we're going to be talking about my boobs and my 1-year breast augmentation update. I know I get a lot of questions, especially on Instagram, about my boobs, so I just wanted to go into a disclaimer. This video is not me advertising breast augmentation. It's not me advertising or advocating for boob jobs or plastic surgery of any sort. I'm also not advertising for my plastic surgeon. I'm not recommending anybody to go anywhere to do anything. This is just my personal experience with the whole situation. I do advise that if you are thinking about getting your boobs done, it's something that I've said to a lot of girls that have messaged me on Instagram. Please, 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 please do not reach out to people on Instagram or on social media because they cannot give you the information that you probably need. Okay, so there's a difference between the information that you want and the information that you need. I am not a plastic surgeon. Nobody who gets their I take that back. Most people who get their boobs done are not plastic surgeons. You need to speak with a board certified plastic surgeon. You need to go and have a consultation. You need to sit in front of him. You need to tell him all your concerns, what it is that you're trying to achieve. He will then look at you, examine you, ask you a few questions, and then he will be able to give you the best advice. Better advice than I can give you because I am not a plastic surgeon. I did not go to med school. I don't know anything about medicine. I just paid for a boob job like everybody else. Good. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, you're here because you want to know about my personal experience. And that is something I can give you. Pow. Okay, so I tried to wear something that you guys can see my boobs, but not like see my boobs. This is a little sports bra I got from Forever 21, just in case anybody's asking. It was literally like $14. I absolutely love it. So when I got my boobs done, most people, they wear like a special bra when they get their boobs done. So everybody's gonna have different experiences to their boobs. I have several other videos about my boobs and like updates and stuff like that, so I will list them all down below. As many of you know, when I just got my boobs done, I was concerned about them being too big. I did not want to have big boobs. So it's funny because I wanted to get my boobs done, but I did not want big boobs. I find big boobs unattractive on me, but at the same time, I didn't have any boobs. They were like vanishing. They were just like disappearing. So it took a very long time for my boobs to drop. When you watch YouTube and you look at other people, well, for me, when I was watching YouTube and looking at other people's boob jobs after I'd gotten mine done, I noticed that a lot of people's boobs were like settling and dropping by like 3 months. Within 3 months, their boobs were the size that they were gonna be, and they were, you know, about normally. 3 months of having my boobs, they were still massive and barely dropped. Barely dropped. They were just not coming down. After I got my surgery done, I did not wear a training bra or a special surgery bra. My surgeon actually told me to go without a bra so that the boobs can drop and form naturally, which is something not a lot of surgeons do. But if when you do your research, there's like half of surgeons saying they should drop naturally, and then there's some saying you should wear a sports bra, and then other surgeons are saying that the sports bra restricts it and doesn't make it drop naturally. So after my boobs had like started to drop or whatever, he recommended that I wear a bone bra so that they could have a nice shape and sit better, because this is new, right? And the body is conforming. Again, your surgeon might tell you something else. Did I just say dentist? I feel like I said dentist. If I just said dentist, I apologize. If I didn't, ignore that. I feel like your surgeon will tell you what's best for you, and every surgeon is different, just like every hairstylist is different. Everybody does things a little bit differently. It's just finding somebody that suits your preferences. I actually like bone bras, so when he told me to wear bone bras, it was right up my alley because they were the ones that I owned. Those were all I wore before I got my boobs done anyway. I don't like padded bras. I like kind of bone, I like more delicate bras. So I don't like wearing sports bras unless I'm working out. Other than that, I do not like wearing them. I don't like to feel restricted. Even when I didn't have boobs, I just don't like wearing them. They're always holding me back, and I just feel like they're holding me back from my truth, and I just couldn't be bothered. So it really just depends on the surgeon. So I think within maybe 6 or 7 months of getting my boobs done, I was having boob depression. I get post-surgery depression, which is something that you don't see on YouTube a lot either. I don't think anybody talks about it. So I was having kind of like surgery depression. I was not regretting my boob job, but did not like the size. I thought they were way too big. I was just like, I don't like how big they are. I don't know if it was me having a problem adjusting to the size. Nobody even really realized that they were done, but they were just too big for me. You know, I really wanted them to be ambiguous. I wanted to get my boobs done and for it to be very ambiguous. And so I wanted to go back and have another surgery to decrease the size. And my surgeon said, no, you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait for at least a year and let me know. And so I was forced to wait. And I remember during the waiting period, I was reaching out to other surgeons because I was just like, I'm getting them redone. Like, I don't care. But it was during COVID, so it was very hard for me to go and see another surgeon, and so I ended up having to just sit with them. COVID was like a blessing and a curse, the work from home, because I got to stay home, I got to adjust to my new boobs, I got to heal, and my surgery was done at such a perfect time because right after I did my surgery and did all of my follow-up visits, and I did like my 1 month. So when you just get your boobs done, you're gonna go to your surgeon like every week for at least a month. After I went to my surgeon every week for like a month, yeah, literally he closed. Like, I saw him today. This is after a month of doing my boobs. I saw him today and he closed the next day. And then they were locked down for COVID for months at a time. So I got my clear go ahead right after that. I'm trying to see what else. Do I like the size of them now? I think they look like me, basically. They're fine. I don't have a problem with them now. Do I wish they were a little bit smaller? Maybe I wish they were a little bit smaller. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay? But I'm happy with them where they are right now. They're not bothering me. It did take a while before I was able to sleep on them and be comfortable with them. They do not feel like I have something in my breast. I've heard other people say when you get your boobs done, you're always aware of them. You feel like there's something in your breast. Again, that's not a general thing. That's a personal thing, and it's not going to be for everybody. I don't feel like I have my breasts done. I don't even remember them 3/4 at a time. They don't get in my way. I still wear a size small in tops. So in tops, like in my tops that I wear, I still wear the same tops. I am still wearing the same sports bras that I wore pre-surgery. I'm wearing them now, so I haven't changed my sports bra size. I'm still a size small. The band going around here is still the same. So this has a lot to do with your bra size. So my boobs, even though they look bigger than they were, they really are just like my boobs, but fuller. So my natural boobs are just like not really filling out anymore. You know, that's something that happens in your 30s to some people, not everybody, but some people. And I work out a lot, so I was losing a lot of like volume up here. And so what my boob surgery did was just basically fill it back out. So I have the same shaped breasts, they're just fuller. They look just like my boobs before, but just like an upgraded version. It's like an iPhone 4 and now we're iPhone 12, kind of, if that's like a good way to. So that's basically it. I just kind of wanted to come on here and show you guys like an update. I don't really have anything much to say. I have saline. I did not get silicone. I did not get the gummy ones or any of the ones that are trending or anything like that. I opted for saline. It was a better option for me personally. Again, I cannot tell you what to pick for yourself. I went with saline because it was just more, it sounded better to me. And so I did that. Also, a lot of people have been asking about the risks associated with like your boobs and, you know, the breast implant illness that was going around for a while. If I wasn't afraid of that, there's risks with everything that you do in life. There's risks with everything that you do. So that is something that you need to take into consideration. You might have the best boob job and the best boob doctor in this world, but your body could reject the implants. And nobody can predict whether you're going to reject it or not. that's just something that your body is going to have to determine on its own. I was very fortunate with my boob job. I had no complications. I had no problems with healing. They went through my underarm. I can actually take this off for you guys and I can show you what my underarm looks like. Wow. They went through my underarms. Some people, so again, where they are able to do the surgery, that's why you need to go in for a consultation, because everybody is different. So if you need a breast lift, it just depends on what it is that you need. My surgery was very, very simple, to say the least. So he went under my arm. You can't really see the scar, to be honest, because he cut along the line of my natural arm. So I have no problem holding my hands up. I used bio oil after on my boobs to massage them, and I didn't really do the whole massaging thing, like the I think I massaged my boobs maybe 3 times. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I did a few, but I just didn't really have the time to do it all the time. I didn't really apply it to my underarm, so my underarm kind of healed naturally on its own. What I did after my surgery that I didn't see a lot of people talk about on YouTube or ever really was I focused on my body's health and my immune system. So going into my surgery, starting from like December 2019, I was going to the gym twice a day. I changed up the way I eat. I was eating healthier. I was taking more vitamins. I was drinking a lot more pressed juices. I was having turmeric juice, like straight turmeric juice, turmeric shots. I was having turmeric shots every day. And so I lost weight before my surgery. I tried to lose weight before surgery. Not try as if I've done a billion surgeries, but I think it was better for me to lose weight, because after the surgery I knew I was gonna have some downtime, and so I would gain weight. So I got into my healthiest before my surgery. I think on the morning of my surgery I was 127 pounds. So I came down some from my typical weight, which is like 130, 36, 37, depending on, that's my usual weight. Most of that is in muscle. So I came down a lot. I started to drink a lot of aloe vera water, aloe vera juice, and I just really started to eat better. So I decided that I was going to focus on the internal part for my surgery and not so much about what they looked like. And so that's what I did after my surgery and before, leading up to the surgery. I got into my healthiest yet. I saw my primary doctor before my surgery, and then a couple months after my surgery in May, I went to see my primary care doctor again after my surgery, just to make sure that everything is okay, because health is so important to me. And I grew up in I guess you can say I kind of grew up in a medical family. My mom's a pharmacist, so I'm very comfortable going to the doctor. I grew up going to the doctor regularly for checkups, so I'm very comfortable at a doctor's office. I'm always doing regular checkups just to make sure that I'm okay regardless. So I went in May, because the thing is, a plastic surgeon is looking at the visual, while your primary care doctor is looking at like other things. So that's why I went to my primary care doctor after, just to do a checkup. I got blood work done. I got like a breast screening just to make sure that I had no lumps or anything weird, and everything checked out good. So that's something that I advise as well. Try to get into your best health as possible before you do a surgery. Go to your doctor, get a full checkup and see what's going on in your body before you do a surgery. Any cosmetic procedure, that is something that I recommend personally. Go to your doctor, get check your sugar levels, check everything, see where your body is at before you put it through the trauma of a surgery, if that makes any sense. So a year later, do I have any regrets on my boobs? No, I mean, I was gonna get my boobs done regardless. Maybe just a little bit smaller maybe. But I have no regrets. I would do it again. I had a pretty easy recovery, and I didn't want to like over talk a lot of the information that I already have in here. So I'll put that down below. But they're healing just fine. They just started to drop, like really drop 3 months ago. So bear that in mind. So a lot of people are like, oh, they're going to drop in like 6 months, or they're going to drop in like 7 months. Your body is going to drop when it wants to drop. And so I thought that they were going to drop at the same time as everybody, because I saw everybody saying, oh, my boobs are dropping in like 6 months. They were dropping in like 3 months, 2 months. My boobs just started dropping recently, maybe 2 months ago. My boobs started dropping in like the last part of October, November. That's when my boobs started to fall. They started to normalize. They're still, I would not sit here and tell you that my boobs have completely dropped. they were still pretty high up throughout the summer. They were still up here. So 2020 is when my boobs really got a chance to settle, you know, because I wasn't really out and about or going anywhere, and I wasn't in any bikinis or anything like that. But yeah, my boobs took a really long time to drop and settle, a really long time. Another thing I wish I had done, I started working out. I got the go ahead from my doctor to do like light workouts in probably, I think April, maybe April. I wish I had just waited. Maybe April, May is when I started to work out. I don't remember. But I just wish that I had just like waited and not tried to force myself back into the gym, because when I started to like lift any little type of weight or anything like that, I would feel it in my boobs. And so that's one of the things too. Don't rush your body back into the gym. If you're like a gym person, don't rush yourself back into your everyday activities. You will need somebody to take care of you and all that good stuff, which will be listed in the video below. But this is my 1 year review. And yeah, your CCs, which is how they measure them, is gonna look different. On me, what I got was like 400, so I got 375 bags, and then they filled it to 415, and they're both on they're the same on both sides, because going in to surgery, both of my boobs were symmetrical, which is another thing to like take into consideration as well. Are both your boobs symmetrical? Mine were symmetrical. They were the same size on both sides, which is very rare. So they didn't have to put more in one or less in the other. And so yeah, if you have any questions, ask them down below. I know a lot of people ask me where I got my boobs done. I live in California. I got my boobs done in California. I recommend getting your boobs done in your hometown if you have good plastic surgeons. I would not fly somewhere to get my boobs done. That's just me personally, because after I had gotten my boobs done, I remember maybe like a week or two after, like I had seen something on my boob and I had to go back to my surgeon. If I had flown somewhere to do it, I wouldn't feel comfortable having to go on Zoom or something like that and be like, oh, what's this? Because, you know, like I'd want him to see it, touch it, examine it, tell me what the fuck it is. And so yeah, that's just my advice. But I mean, maybe you live in an area where you can't get good plastic surgeons. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know if this was informative or just a video of me sitting here talking. It's probably just me sitting here talking, to be honest. It's fine. But I will see you guys in my next video. I will also be wearing this same outfit, so look for it. Peace, love, and light. And remember, we are all going through something tough. So be kind. Okay? Bye.